Yo, what up guys, it's Ken, and today I'm going to be starting a little series that I do reviewing plugins. So first off, we're going to be looking at the Weiss or the Weiss. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but it's the Weiss plugins. These are some of the best plugins I've ever used. This EQ is fucking amazing. So I'm going to be going through all of, you guys can see my little vocal chain right here I got for this song. I'm going to be going through all these plugins in a little series. I'll probably do this with other brand plugins as well, but this is going to be the first plugin I do. So I'm going to show you guys how I use it on this beat and then on these vocals. I kind of use it for the same thing in every song, but you could get real surgical with this plugin. A lot of experimenting, and this plugin even has dynamics, which I'll get into. But first I'm going to show you guys what I did with the beat. So we got my beat right here. It's on this track. You guys can't see the mixer, but I'm going to bring the plugin over. And yeah, but let me show you guys like what this EQ, some of the features. So right here is the bypass button, which is so useful because if you were to just turn off the plugin, there's like a little click. Sometimes when you play, it's a little distracting. So I always use the bypass button. You can A/B with different settings if you would like, which is pretty cool. The dynamic mode we're gonna get into, but you can use this as a dynamic EQ, which is very useful when messing around with bass, especially. But this is linear phase mode. If I think it's linear phase mode, if I'm not mistaken. I never use it on this mode. I'm always on dynamic. Then you got mid-side if you want a mid-side process, which I don't really do that much, but you always could. So basically, if you go to mid-side, channel 1 will be the mid, channel 2 will be the side. So that's basically how they separate it. I never put it on mid-side though. This button, I think it's I don't know how to pronounce it, but basically this is like a link button. So if you have this on, that means that channel 1 and 2 are linked. And if you have it off, that means that you can edit them independently. So those are those buttons. Large screen is if you want to just make this bigger. I don't know. Alright, so yeah, large screen, normal. I don't know what this button is for, normal. But analyzer, if you want the analyzer playing while you have the vibes is dead, you know, so then I'd rather be far. You got that. And then advanced, you can get basically, this is where you go with you can edit your dynamics. So there's a little gain knob too. I should add a little input gain, or I think it's output. I don't know if it's input. Let's get into the dynamics. So these are your bands right here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bands. Basically the boost knob is gonna be at top. You can select what kind of, you know, if you want it to be a low cut, high cut, or like a shelf, something like that, or just a bell. If you want to go to dynamics, I make a bell. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. So I'm gonna turn off these two. I make this bell. By the way, guys, I'm sorry about no face cam, and I haven't made YouTube videos like this in a long time. So if I'm all over the place with like what I'm telling you guys, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get to all the points. So yeah, to use dynamics, we're gonna use this one, so because it's in the middle. We'll take this, let's say I want to boost this part, and then basically compress down, compress lower. I could boost this up and then you gotta click this button, which is to turn the dynamics on or off. And then all these buttons are gonna be your compressor settings. So you got attack, release, ratio. You got attack, release, ratio, and threshold. You can even solo the band too. If the vibes is dead, so then I'd rather be far from it. You know, you can hear what you're doing and shit. That's a little bit extreme. I'm gonna just show you guys, like, I'm gonna kind of play around with it in the mid range, and you guys can hear and see what I'm doing with the beat while the vocals are playing. Be far from it. You can see that if the vibes is dead, when the red goes down, that's the actual level. Far from it. You can miss me with that heartache, get far from it. Should we take a shot? I'm throwing up from it. So yeah, it's not really, honestly, that didn't really do too much to the beat, but you can see that this is how you kind of mess with the dynamics. One thing I would definitely do on this beat is there's a lot of bass, a lot of weird sub. So what I might do is I might enable this one, put one of these filters. Actually no, I'm sorry about that. In that case, what I usually do is I just find a part of the bass that I could lower or maybe reduce if it helps. Then I would do that. But yeah, this EQ is very transparent too, I have to say. It doesn't really add too many like artifacts or any shit that you don't want. It keeps the sound clean. If you click the options button up top, also you have some other options like dithering. All this stuff I don't touch, like dynamic latency. I would put that on low. But you don't really have to really mess with this shit. You got like meter text, analyzer, some other settings and shit. Screen color, I never even fucking, oh, that's dope. I never seen that. That's kind of it. There's not too much else to this plugin. It's a pretty simple plugin. It looks more complicated than it is. It's definitely something that you wanna mess around with. You can use it on pretty much like everything for mixing. Like I said, it's pretty transparent. I love to use it on vocals. I love to use it on beats, like when cleaning beats up. I'll just mess around with the high end for you guys so you can listen. From it, shoot, we take a shot. I'm throwing up from it. Mistakes were made, we split this game. Just know the time's coming. Hold on tight. Rough flow ride. Saddle up by my side. It will be alright. Left me dumb and confused with no return. God had no clue, nope. I'm the one you should choose. Speaker take, that's a deaf tune. Need some rest soon, but we got things to work through. Dirty looks and bless yous. Need miracles, got help soon. Driving me crazy, need a rescue. Made it through the night, we not crashing till the sun comes up. So far I learned a lot from the things you do. I'm throwing up from it. Mistakes were made, we split this game. Just know the time's coming. Hold on tight. Rough flow ride. Saddle up by my side. It will be alright. Left me dumb and confused. So you can hear. I want to make it a little bit more like dynamic though. You know. The threshold, honestly, it's pretty sensitive, so you really got to make sure you get the threshold setting as good as you can get. You know, these dynamic settings. I do have to say, when you are messing with the dynamics, I don't really know how to explain it, but you got to make sure you really listen carefully and get those settings as best as you could, because sometimes, especially when it comes to dynamic EQ, if you're doing it on a whole 2-track beat, you can fuck a beat up like that pretty easily and pretty quickly. So be careful with that. But you can hear what I'm doing to the high end. I'm just trying to raise it, but keep it controlled. So yeah, I'm listening to headphones right now. It's not usually the best thing to listen to. Alright, so now I'm gonna pull up the vocals, show you what I did to these vocals. I'm actually gonna disable all the other plugins and then just keep the Weiss on, because I want you to just hear what the EQ can do. I have like a bunch of plugins on my voice, so I don't want you to get confused about those. But I'm gonna pull up the verse right here. A lot of people just cut with a low cut up to like 150 and they kill the fucking vocal by doing that. You know, you don't want to always do this. You don't just take a low cut and fucking drag it to 150 and take out all the bass. Like, you don't want to do that, especially if you're recording with a good mic and good preamps and shit. Like, you're taking out the character that it gives. So you want to, you know, I like to cut bass in the vocals, but not too much, you know, just sub that you don't need. With that heart and get far from it. Shoot, we take a shot, I'm throwing up from it. Mistakes were made, we split this game, just know the time. So yeah, I'm gonna cut like 70. Sometimes I even boost like 80 or like 60 to give the vocals more body. A lot of people don't do that, but if it works, it works. You know, there's no rules with this shit. Rough flow ride, saddle up by my side, it will be alright. Left me dumb and confused. Yeah, so return, God had no clue. This is before. I'm throwing up from it. Mistakes were made, we split this game, just know the time's coming. Hold on tight. Rough flow ride, saddle up by my side. So you can hear with the EQ1, the vocal sounds a little lower, but at the same time it's more controlled. So it's not really lower. It's kind of it almost sounds a little bit like compressed. Even though there's no compression happening, but that's why EQ is so important. Make your compressor not have to work as hard. I might even boost around like a little bit lower than that, to be honest. It will be alright. Left me dumb and confused with no return. God had no clue. Nope, I'm the one you should. You can miss me with that heartache, get far from it. Shoot, we take a shot, I'm throwing up. Yeah, just a little bit, you know. Mistakes were made, we split this game, just know the time's coming. And then I do like to take, you know, if there's some shit in like the mid range, like 800, I usually take it out. But hold on tight. I don't do too much processing on vocals with this plugin. I just take out any like shitty mid range or like low end. When it comes to high end, I save that for other plugins, but you can always boost with like a shelf. Rough flow ride, saddle up by my side, it will be alright. Left me dumb and confused with no return. God had no clue. Nope, I'm the one you should. You can miss me with that heartache, get far from it. Shoot, we take a shot, I'm throwing up from it. Mistakes were made, we split this game, just know. I like to keep it subtle with this plugin on vocals especially. It's something that I really don't do nothing crazy with. I always use it to just clean something up, make something sound a little bit better before I really start mixing. This plugin is always first in my chain when I do use it, because it's something to just clean shit up with. But that's pretty much it for this plugin. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be doing the DS1 next. That one is probably my favorite plugin. This kid is calling me right now. I can't fucking believe it. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the DS1 next. I'm sorry about no face cam. And I'm sorry about if this shit was all over the place. I haven't done a video like this in a minute. But if you guys need mixing, mastering, you guys know where to hit me. Hit me on IG. Hit me in my email. I'll get back to you guys for sure. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, all that. Check out the links below. And I'll catch you guys next time.